Hey, it's Serena Alfaro, and I am doing something a little bit different this week, and I'm going to try to post every day on YouTube. Not just shorts, an actual YouTube video, but I'm doing a little bit of an experiment, and I'm going to bring you along, and we'll see how it goes. I've already did a long video about ChatGPT. As you may already know, I recently published a book called Mastering ChatGPT, a comprehensive guide for online entrepreneurs, because I think a lot of folks can benefit from ChatGPT because it's free. I have experience with other AI programs like Jasper and Copy AI, which offer different benefits. Also, Canva Magic Write. ChatGPT, to me, is a little more robust. So I am going to use it this week to plan my week. And if you're thinking, that seems pretty easy, why don't you just do it yourself? I do usually do it myself. But if I can unload some mental load to AI, may as well do it. So if you're wondering, well, what does that entail? This is what it is. So I have Nueva Luxe, which is my jewelry business. So I have to pack and ship orders. I have my personal brand where I do things like film this YouTube video. I also film videos for other brands for them to post on their social media. I also have my newsletter. I also have my students in my course about starting an online business. And I'm also taking an online course about using LinkedIn more effectively. Shout out Justin Welsh. So that's a few of the things that I have to do. Obviously, walk my dogs and eat and normal things like that. But what I'm going to try to do, usually on Monday, I plan out what my week looks like, have the big things that I want to hit, and then try to just fit everything into a reasonable amount of time and be done working before 8 p.m. If you're thinking that sounds a little bit insane, why would you work so much? I don't always start as early as I would like because I'm not a morning person. And when you work for yourself, you get to give yourself a little bit of flexibility. But I'm going to try to do an earlier start this week just so I can keep my schedule kind of consistent day to day. ChatGPT already spit out an option for what my week could look like when I asked it to act as an admin and help me create my schedule for the week. Let me see what it came up with. So my prompt was this: please act as an admin and help me plan my weekly schedule with tasks I need to accomplish for my business and personal brand. That's pretty straightforward, right? ChatGPT said, sure, I'd be happy to help you plan your weekly schedule. Let's get started. First, it's important to establish your goals for the week. What specific tasks do you need to accomplish in order to move your business and personal brand forward? Once you have a clear idea of your goals, you can create a schedule that allows you to effectively accomplish those tasks. And then it just gave me a schedule that I made up. But I'm going to give it some more data to work with so it can give me a more customized schedule for what my week can look like. This is day one. Tomorrow I'll let you know how today went and then what ChatGPT has planned for tomorrow as well. And then the following day we'll do the same thing and just see how it goes. Here's Monday's schedule. I didn't originally plan on including it, but I think it will make tomorrow's video more cohesive because you'll understand what I was trying to do in the first place. Monday's schedule from ChatGPT. This is after a few iterations, which I'll talk about tomorrow. And I told it to give me a schedule from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you might be thinking, that's crazy. That's a really long day. But included in that day is things like taking an online course that I'm a student in. And I wanted to schedule that in before 6, so I'm not working on this part of my life until 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. Anyway, here we go. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., review emails and prioritize tasks for the day. 9 to 11 a.m., work on client projects, which is perfect. 11 to noon, pack and ship orders for Nueva Luxe, which includes driving to the post office. 12 to 1, lunch break. 1 to 2:30, film YouTube video and get camera ready. 2:30 to 4 p.m., edit YouTube videos. 4 to 5 p.m., work on my online course I'm taking, which is LinkedIn OS with Justin Welsh. So far, I love it. And then 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., follow up on outstanding tasks and emails. So that's the goal for today. I'm on task so far, but I will get into the nitty-gritty of it tomorrow and let you know how it went. Stick around, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and see how I do letting ChatGPT be my admin. My hope is that this will give me about an hour of time back, at least on Monday. I don't know. We'll see. It's an experiment. I just thought of it over the weekend and thought that would be pretty fun. I don't think I've seen anyone actually do that. I've seen people use ChatGPT to write emails, help them with blog posts and things like that. But what about using it to take one task that usually you have to do every week or every day and let it organize for you and see how you like it? I'll see how I like it, and I'm going to do my best to stick to the schedule that's been creative instead of being so flexible with myself. I generally take the approach of having 3 things that I need to accomplish every day. Sometimes they're not fun things. Sometimes they're things like filming my YouTube video or coming up with topics to create videos about, writing my newsletter, things like that. I have to use a lot of brain power to do those things. So it will be nice to have ChatGPT just give me my schedule and then I do the work in the times it gives me. I don't know if it's going to leave me with a lot of things undone and then push to the end of the week into next week. My hope is that it doesn't, but in general, for most people, you don't allow yourself enough time for tasks or assume that you can do it in half the time that it actually takes to do. I'm pretty much better at that. I have some work to do, but I'm generally pretty good about knowing how long certain tasks takes me. For instance, I know I have to film 2 videos for a brand this week. Filming is one part, editing is another part, making sure everything looks good. I'm going to give myself about 4 hours to do those both. So that's about 2 hours each, which is actually pretty fast given that I may have to do some filming and some B-roll stuff and actually be on camera like this. Now that I'm saying it out loud, that might not be enough time, but we're going to give it 2 hours per video because they're only about a minute each. And I've made a ton of videos for this brand before. So brand videos, Nueva Luxe orders that have to go out from over the weekend. I do have to plan an archive sale for Nueva Luxe. Ooh, now that I'm saying it all out loud, I do have a lot of stuff on my plate. I want to work on my course, the course that I'm taking as a student. Okay. I might have a lot to do this week. It's March. We're calling it March Madness, Serena's version. If you don't get that, that's fine. If you understand what I'm talking about, there's a song called March Madness. Serena's version is an ode to someone else. Anyway, that is my plan. It is before 10 a.m. on this lovely weekday. I'm going to stick to the schedule that I am given. I might tweak it a little bit, but once I've selected a schedule that I like for the day, that's the schedule for the day. I am not going to waver on it. I'm very good at keeping myself on task. Let me have a coffee. So, tell ChatGPT my main goals for the week and what I want to accomplish on each day. And then we'll fiddle with it day to day. So, the way it's going to work is I give it everything I want to do. It gives me my week. And then I'm going to go through and if stuff doesn't get finished, I'm going to bop it back to the following day and have the schedule adjust accordingly. Hopefully fitting everything in that I need to fit in because last week was kind of a bust. In a good way, in a good way. I did a really fun thing last week, but it messed up my normal schedule. And my normal schedule is a schedule that I make up for myself so I can live. So it might be different for you, but last week I feel like I really only got half a week last week because of what I was working on and where I had to be and the time things took. That's okay. That's life, baby. This week, we're a little bit playing catch up, which I don't love to do. I'm really have certain things I like to finish every week. I have to get back on track. My newsletter folks, free game newsletter linked below if you're interested in creative entrepreneurship and combating imposter syndrome. I'm here to help because I've dealt with those things myself. So link that below. I'm excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm doing this experiment, but I don't know, calling it an experiment. I don't know if that's the right word. It's an exercise. We're doing an exercise with ChatGPT to see if it can offload some mental load for me, and then maybe you can use this for yourself as well. Whether you have a job, you have a side business, you work for yourself, whatever it might be, if you're a freelancer, sometimes you know what needs to be done, but you have to like puzzle it together like a Rubik's Cube, it feels like. So I think this little exercise will free up some mental space for me, and then I can go into each day already knowing, boom, 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 these are the things I'm going to work on, and this is how much time I'm going to work on it for. I'm hoping it keeps me on task. It can help me catch up from my kind of half a week that got taken away from me last week because of what I was working on. I think it will be fun to follow along. My goal is to film every single day. So this will be a little series. We're going to start with 1 week. Maybe I can go to the end of March. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't like being told what to do, but I guess if I'm asking something to tell me what to do, I might like it a little bit more. So anyway, stick around. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've used ChatGPT for something like this as like an admin role. I've used it to come up with some blog titles and things like that. But again, like I said, I've also had experience with Jasper, Copy AI, and Canva Magic Write. So I kind of like to fiddle around with all the tools and see the outputs that they give me. And like anything, the more you use the programs or the AI writing software is, the better you understand the kind of outputs you're going to get. So your outputs, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. The better your inputs, the better your outputs. And the more you realize what you can adjust, the better outputs you'll get. And again, with ChatGPT, you can ask it to revise whatever it is that it's giving you and tweak parts of it, give it a different tone, give it a different length, give it something. For some of us, we get nervous that we're going to do the wrong thing and it'll be broken. But I want you to think of it like, this has helped me. Think of it like you're having a chat with someone. And once you realize the kind of work that they do, you're going to realize what to ask them to do so you can get better results, right? I'm not saying like befriend this, it's AI, but you can get better at using a tool, and it's a tool. Like any tool, you can get better at it. You get better at Excel, you can get better at PowerPoint, things like that. So it's day 1. I'm going to tell ChatGPT what I need to accomplish today, which will include editing this video. And then it's going to give me my schedule. Tomorrow, we'll check back in and see how it went and what ChatGPT has planned for me tomorrow. And I will let you know, did I finish the tasks that I set out to finish, or do I now have to burden myself with more things because I didn't allow myself enough time and ChatGPT was just going off what I told it. This will be an interesting exercise. I hope to learn something, and maybe I can even get better at using ChatGPT, even though I have probably more than 100 hours of time using it, because I love artificial intelligence. I don't know. I just love fake things. What can I say? Stick around, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how you have used ChatGPT. Check out my guidebook for online entrepreneurs and how you can use ChatGPT. It's a comprehensive guide. It's less than 45 minutes. It was #1 in Amazon under 45-minute business and money short reads, and #1 in digital marketing on Kindle. So a lot of folks have checked it out. You should too. Let me know what else you'd like to see me work on. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I want to get better at ChatGPT, so follow along. This is episode 1. My plan is to do this Monday through Friday, and then if I feel like it's going well, we might do it all March. This might be a long series. I have never attempted to do a YouTube video every day for a week. So that's gonna be, what am I thinking? I don't know. You're gonna see, but this is my commitment to you. let's see how this goes and let's have some fun using AI. I'll see you in the next video.